there's no need to try to avoid anything. Anything that you try to avoid or resist, you actually make real. So people historically will talk about life, the world being a dream, being illusion, being Maya. So if the world is a dream, then there's no need to avoid it or resist it, right? If it's a dream, you trying to avoid it, trying to resist it, actually means you must think it's real on some level. Otherwise, there'd be nothing to avoid. There's nothing like this little table here. If it's something that I need to avoid or run from, right, then I'm like, I'm in this space. But if it's just something that is just what it is, it's part of this dream, it's here and then it's not here, then there's nothing to contract. So when we start to contract, and this is really great to pay attention to the physical body. So everything that we do here is grounded in present moment awareness. So where is my body? Am I contracting? Am I tight? Am I in a space of constriction? That, on an egoic level, is what creates the separate sense of a self. You're being caught in the story of a separate sense of self, which is very small, this tiny little person. You know, on some level, it doesn't feel right. It's like being in a prison cell, because it's actually not true. So we're caught in this illusion of this tiny little thing of, I'm in this little body, and I'm moving around, and I'm going to die soon, and how do I make money? How do I get, blah, blah, blah. And there's this awakening of this essence beyond that. And in that sense, there's nothing to avoid. There's nothing to resist. So one of the biggest things I realized on my journey and my path is to embrace everything. A term we've been using recently is inclusivity. Inclusivity. Embrace everything. Embrace everything as a reflection of God, as a reflection of essence, as a reflection of the oneness, as a reflection of you. Embrace everything. And everything is temporary. Everything is temporary. The infinite is not. The absolute is not. The absolute is timeless. But everything in the relative world is temporary. So it's really not that big of a deal, whatever it is. And we're interested in truth here. So, some people think that I'm trying to make them happy, which I'm really actually not interested in making people happy. I'm interested in, you could say, setting people free, but more fundamentally, I'm interested in the truth. And the truth will set you free, as the old saying goes. The truth will set you free. So everything is temporary, so everything is really not that important. So the things that you think are so terrible or so horrible, or this is never going to end, or I'm never going to get out of this situation, it's really so temporary. So temporary. It's there and then it's not there.